Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on 3 important laws. As we saw in the last video, geometry deals with various lines and angles. In this video, we will be introduced to 3 very important laws in geometry. Rule 1. I've placed each of these rules or laws inside these yellow rectangles just to highlight them. If 2 or more angles meet at a point, then they add up to 360 degrees. Here's a basic example where we have 3 angles, M, N and W, meeting at this point here. And the rule says that M plus N plus W equals 360 degrees. Here we have an example of 3 angles meeting at a point. There's a point there, for example, and here we have 2 angles meeting at a point there and there. You can also have 4 angles meeting at a point. For example, if we had lines like this, one, 2, 3, 4. So whether you have 2 angles, 3 angles, 4 angles or more meeting at a point, the sum of those angles is 360 degrees. Rule number 2. If a straight line is divided up into 2 or more angles, then those angles add up to 180 degrees. This is similar to the previous rule, except we have a straight angle involved. So in this particular example, we have angles A, B and C. The addition or the sum of those 3 angles add up to 180 degrees. We could have 4 angles, 5 angles, 6 or more. They would all add up to 180 degrees as long as they all existed on this straight line. The next rule is a very straightforward one, but quite important. Vertically opposite angles are equal. If you have 2 straight lines intersecting, then the vertically opposite angles, for example, are A and B. So angle A equals angle B. That means the vertically opposite angles are equal. The other vertically opposite angles are C and D. Angle C equals angle D. So they're very straightforward rules, those 3, but they're very important in the area of geometry. Let's do some simple exercises involving those rules. Find the value of the unknown angles in each of the following. Here we have 3 angles meeting at a point. We have K, 95 degrees, 100 degrees, and there's the point. If we saw in the first rule, the 3 angles add up to 360 degrees. Add those 2 together, it gives us K plus 195 degrees equals 360 degrees. If we subtract 195 from both sides, we get that line. Therefore, K is 165 degrees. So K is 165 degrees. Number 2. Here we have 3 angles situated on a straight line. We saw the rule says that the addition of those 3 angles equals 180 degrees. Add those 2 together to give us 113, so C plus 113 degrees gives us 180 degrees. If we subtract 113 from both sides, we get that line. And 180 degrees minus 113 degrees gives us 67 degrees. So C is 67 degrees. Number 3. We have to find M and K. One of the rules says we have 2 straight lines like that. 80 degrees and M are vertically opposite angles. That means they must be equal. So M is 80 degrees. And K and 100 degrees are vertically opposite angles, so they're equal. So K must be 100 degrees. So this video has introduced us to 3 very important rules in geometry, and we've seen 3 simple examples how those rules can be applied just to solving very simple and straightforward questions.